Okay, so let's try a tangent graph. And tangent graph, don't forget, is the same thing as sine over cosine. So when I graph this, I want to look at what it would be in terms of sine over cosine. So again, I know unit circle, so I'll draw a unit circle over here. And I have some points, 1, 0, -1, 0, 0, -1, and 0, 1. And I'm going to see what happens on the points I've been doing. So the points I've been doing at 1, 0, I'm going to get sine over cosine. So sine is my y, cosine is my x. So 0 over 1 is 0. Get to my first problem up here, pi over 2. So I'll draw pi over 2 in. Pi over 2, sine over cosine is y over x. Well, 1 over 0 is undefined. So I can't graph it. When I have an undefined, as we saw when we were graphing rationals, I'm going to put it in vertical asymptote because I have a 0 on the bottom, 1 over 0. And when I got a 0 on the bottom with rationals, we put it in vertical asymptote. Well, let's see what's happening between there. Happening between there, I'm getting y over x, and here my y is pretty small, but my x is big. So I'm a pretty small number there, both positive. Here, my y and my x are about the same. So, okay, should be about 1. And here, my y is pretty big. My y is almost 1, but my x is getting smaller because my x is getting closer to 0. So a bigger number over a smaller number, like 10 over 2, is 5. It's pretty big. So this is actually going up like that and following the vertical asymptote. Since I have a vertical asymptote, I'm going to kind of go the other way. So I'm going to go to negative pi over 2. And I'm going to say at negative pi over 2, I'm going to have another vertical asymptote because I'd again have negative 1 over 0. And I'm going to see what's going here. So if I go around this way, here I'd have pretty small y's, pretty large x's. So again, it wouldn't be a large number, but it'd be negative because my y's would be negative. Here, pretty even, so it'd get close to 1. We'll call 1 about here. So sure. And here, pretty large y's and pretty small x's. So again, it's getting larger, but it's getting larger on the negative side. Okay. If I went from here, pi over 2, to 3 pi over 2, which is all the way around here, I would get the exact same graph. I would get the graph that looks like this. It would look the exact same way. So tan actually only has a period of pi. It starts repeating faster than my other graphs. My other graphs had a period of 2 pi because I needed to go around the whole circle before they repeated. Tangent just has a period of pi. And tangent really doesn't have an amplitude. Amplitude was the highest that my sine or my cosine got to. Well, here it goes up to infinity and down to negative infinity. So none. So tangent, this is what a graph of it looks, and we'll move a few of them.